a group of giants appeared on the earth. They are 100 feet tall, trampling the house, and only feed on humans. Before long, half of the Earth's population disappears. Complete destruction of human civilization. Ultraman Tiga still hasn't appeared. The human beings who survived in the United States are trying to block the Chinese peoples. Built a great wall. Hundreds of years. Humans live peaceful lives inside high walls, but not willing. To the world beyond the walls is a young man. Fan Zhe Xiaoxie Xiaomei demo. Sneaked under the city wall. They want to see what the outside world is like. The three are about to climb up. Few responses to catch them. Climbing the wall privately here. Directly sentenced to death. Fortunately, the captain of the guard is Fan's uncle. Good news for the trio. The country is ready to start an investigation. They can go outside the walls with dignity. When human beings tremble suddenly, countless rubble fell from the high wall. Then a roar pierced the sky. A huge head appeared on the city wall. He had a wicked look on his face. It turns out that giants really exist. This is the biggest man in nearly 100 years. Even the city wall more than 100 meters high. Humanity is like a coup in front of him. His 3 feet kept holding the wall. Centuries-old city walls crumbling. Town T6 painting. Countless rubble smashed into the city. Poor people can only run for their lives. Suddenly the giant roared and disappeared. Looking back at the city wall. A big fulong on the human side. Chinese machine. Looks terrifying. Soldiers shoot the giant. But the wound healed instantly. Giants pick up soldiers. Just put it in your mouth and chew it. People are desperate. Watching them approach slowly, but there is no way. People in the town are running around. But the giant is too big. That foot stepped on. I don't know how many people died. The child was thrown at the window, crying helplessly. Passers-by dare not reach out. Just leave a message. In order to save the baby, Xiaomei and Fan were smashed into the temple of the crowd. Brother Fan was squeezed into a house, left alone holding the child. Brother Fan shouted to go out to save people, but was stopped by the people inside. He's going to say more. Will be thrown out. At this time, a dynasty of giants is approaching with Xiaomei. Brother Fan also lost the courage to go out. A sudden vibration. Everyone fell to the ground. There is no sound outside. He hurried outside. Xiaomei disappeared without a trace. At this time, a scream came from behind. He looked back. The window of the house is frequented by the Chinese. Countless bloody hands stick out from it. Now they all want to escape. But it's too late. The whole city is empty. Only Brother Rice is left to play in the ruins of the 3 kingdoms. 2 years later, the country has established a reconnaissance team. Fortunately, the human beings came from the agricultural area. It hurts the business district in the second city. A large number of refugees have returned home. Due to lost business area, food shortages are getting worse. Only 1 meal per person per day. No villain scout to patch the gap. The district led by the returnees. Rice and noodles are also inside. Squad ready to leave tonight. Because the captain said the giants need sleep at night. I can't see even if I wake up. A team member told Xiaoxie. There is a goddess in the agricultural area. Killed more than a dozen giants in half a year. The team moves forward. Arrive at the designated location without any risk. The team slowly moved towards the broken city wall. Say. The sound of a person crying. Brother Fan went with her to check it out. Go inside. The louder the child cries. Sudden. A sticky mass falls on woman's head. Brother, look up. Here it is. Obviously a huge baby. He accidentally fell off. Then weeping. Soon. The giants around were awakened. Slowly wrapping up to the crowd. The captain just shouted to everyone to calm down. In the next second, he was caught by a giant hand. The captain sees something bad. Just drive away. The team members who didn't get in the car can only drive number 11 frantically. Sudden. A pair of giant feet stopped everyone. When they are desperate. A figure flew from the sky. Slashed at the back of the giant's neck. It turns out that the back of the neck is the weakness of the rich. Second, it is difficult to hit this position with normal attacks. Just wear this 3-dimensional motor device on the cross. Humans can move at high speeds in the air. By recycling ropes. Can rise to the height of 3 people. After the death of the giant, the body will quickly evaporate and disappear. And the man who saved them. It is the captain of the island who is guarding the agricultural area. Another giant appeared. Another figure in the sky. Killed the giant in 2. This person is the goddess guarding the agricultural area. But Brother Fan is buzzing at this time. Because the goddess is Xiaomei, who was eaten by giants 2 years ago. But Xiaomei didn't say anything. Just leave with Captain Shikishima. Brother Fan couldn't hold back his excitement. He found Xiaomei and asked why. Xiao Mei didn't speak, lifting up the clothes to reveal the scars the giants have bitten off. It was Captain Shudao who rescued her in the first place. Watching the two snuggle together, Fan brother left with fun, walking outside screaming in pain. It's not that Xiao Mei is sad with other men, but I didn't have the courage to save her. A woman suddenly appeared to stop him. This behavior will attract giants. Saying that, I'm going to pull Fan Jie into the house to comfort me. Woman wants to have a baby with him. Said only the child. Childcare allowance. Sudden, a huge eye appears behind her. Brother Fan watched her being eaten. The giants attack again. People are wearing gear, ready to fight back. As they battled the giants, a masked man snatches a van with explosives. Woman who killed her husband by giant is angry. She jumped into the van and set it on fire. Then grabbed the steering wheel. Go straight to the giant pile. Hate has taken over her brain. She wants to avenge her husband. But that won't kill the giant at all. Their weakness is only the back of the neck. More and more people are being eaten. Looking at this broken world, Fanboy finally broke out. He uses a three-dimensional motorized device, jumping between giants. Soon he dropped a giant. Earn and be happy. He bit his leg alone. Xiaoshe on the other side was also caught by the giant. The crew upstairs shoots with bows and arrows. But how can this little bow and arrow hurt the giant? Seeing that the little teacher is about to be eaten, Fan brother who lost a leg stood up. He failed to save Xiao Mei 2 years ago. 2 years later, he doesn't allow the teacher to disappear before his eyes like this. Fan brother was swallowed into the belly of the giant. He saw his companion, original living person. Now it has become food that the giant has not digested. Brother Fan let out his final roar. I will expel you all. At this time, those giants suddenly appeared strange. They seemed to be afraid of something. When I learned that my brother died, straight to the giant. Suddenly something went wrong with her device. Fell heavily to the ground. The giant who ate Brother Fan appeared in front of her. But that giant is a little different and he seems a little uncomfortable. A sudden burst of tearing. One person sold it. He started attacking the giants around him. Although he is huge, but the action is very smooth. He seems to have human intelligence, drawing with human fighting skills, and the Chinese give F. The remaining 3 people can mention running away. Suddenly he came up to the roof, then punched it. Garden says he 4. The giant grabbed Xiao Mei. The red eyes seem to have regained consciousness. Other body falls to the ground. Die cut the back of his neck. Why? It's the rice guy who was eaten. His broken foot grows back. Will Brother Fan be the one who saves mankind? Let's look forward to it together. You can tell me in the comment section. See you next time.